Doing a Ascension 20 Watcher. Forgot to do the whole I'm your host vegetable bread thing. It's a huge mistake. What will people think? We could choose a rare card, trade out for a boss relic, get Meow's Lament, or upgrade a card. These are all great. Choose a rare card is high risk, high reward, sorta. 18 damage. I shouldn't say risk. It's not really a risk. It's you always take 18 damage. I guess the risk is death. So high risk, high reward. Trading out for a boss relic is usually pretty good with Watcher. Meow's Lament is pretty good if you can get like a Mega Elite Snipe with it, or even any Elite Snipe with it can be good. And then upgrading a card. I'll do upgrade a card if we're on a forced fight path. But in this case, we'll probably just do a boss relic swap for that because we're on Watcher. There is definitely a boss snipe here. Oh wait, I spoke too soon. The only boss snipe is this one. Or elite snipe, rather. And that's assuming these 3 question marks are not fights. There's like a 40% chance that works out. We only get 2 elites on that path. That one is the second one. Can we get 3 elites? No. There's no 3 elite path. Even with Mega Elite. It just doesn't exist. Okay. Well, let's see if we can do 3 fights and a fire before the first elite. This is 3 fights, 2 question marks, and a fire before the first elite, and a fire after. Get a little bonus. But that is a path with no second elite, which is too bad. Yeah, I think this rightmost path is actually the path. It gets an extra fire. This other elite is super late, so we have a lot of we'll have a lot of power by the time we get there, so it'll cost us less health. Gets another extra fire over here. Late shop. I guess that's the way. And then I guess we just hope that one of these is a fight. I don't think we want to take Meow's Lament. We probably don't need that. So since we're only fighting 2 elites, we feel pretty safe taking some damage to get a raider card. So let's do that. Conjure Blade. That's a build around. Judgment is actually quite good in Act 1. If we're going to get a Judgment anywhere in the run, I'll take it from Meow. Our boss is Hexaghost. I'm not sure which boss is the best to have Judgment against. Probably Slime boss, but... Judgment does an awful lot of work in Act 1. I almost never take it, because it's so bad in Act 4. So it ends up being a curse a lot of the time. Sorry, I don't usually sit while I stream. Ends up being a curse a lot of the time. Deus Ex Machina helps gear us up for a Deva form or some draw or something. Conjure Blade's pretty exciting. Conjure Blade's a really powerful card. We also are keeping the Miracle from Lake Water, or from Pure Water, so we can Conjure Blade for 4. That's a tough one. I think I'll take the Conjure Blade. Right, full 1 Jawworm. Let's try to take no damage. I'll go ahead and Miracle out a strike as well. Okay, defend Conjure Blade's fine. Maybe we draw back into Wrath here? No. 2 damage Jawworm fight, not too bad. We do gotta watch our health a little bit, since we took the extra damage from Meow. None of these are attacks. Generally want an attack this floor. This is especially scary since we only have 2 guaranteed fights before the first elite. And our Nia benefit was a skill, so we are risking making Gremlin Knob angry here. I think I'm going to skip this. I'm not a big fan of Foreign Influence. Maybe I should take Foreign Influence though. Just because in addition to needing cards that say attack on them, we also need to do some damage. No. I think we'll just get started right away against this guy. Could do Vulnerable Potion. I think that's probably over commitment. We're probably getting there. We aren't. Not this turn, at least. So we'll take 2 damage in the fight, hopefully. I don't know what the hope is. It's guaranteed. Thanks for coming, Unbuzzed Bee. Appreciate it. I am also taking a break from Monster Train. I have Monster Train. The game is running right now. It's just in the background. I am playing it. Windmill Strike gets a lot of damage. It's not the greatest card of all time. Battle Hymn. Yeah, I think we could get a Battle Hymn and upgrade it here. Then we should be pretty okay. Okay. Aha. We already have 2 potions. Unbuzzed Bee, do you think that I should be streaming Monster Train instead of Slay the Spire? Coconut says, stick to your guns. Don't switch to new games. Thank you, Coconut, for your wisdom. Okay, bye. You just want to sit over there and yell at me for no reason. I feel like the marginal difference in cost between 2 potions and 3 potions is way less than the marginal benefit. And the same goes for 1 and 2 potions, and I'm definitely not taking 4 damage. We are going to a shop later, and I would like to go to that shop with 180 gold at least. I think there's a pretty good chance we do that even if we pay 40 here, so we're going to pay 40. Nothing amazing. Entropic Brew is the closest thing we get to a great potion. Hoping for like a fruit juice or something there, obviously. Vulnerable versus weak. Vulnerable ends fights sooner. Weak protects our health. Hey, what are you doing? Look over there. Coconut peas on the staircase. Once some more people are here, I think I'll give an analysis of Monster Train so far. If people are interested in hearing that. Yeah, I think it's Vulnerable Potion over Weak Potion. Neither one's useful in Sentries, so we're looking at either Lagavulin or Gremlin Knob to spend that. Against Lagavulin, Weak Potion is pretty effective at saving health, but it's also effective against Gremlin Knob. But yeah, I think the Vulnerable Potion is pretty important, especially given that we're upgrading a Battle Hymn in a second. Oh good, we did get a 3rd fight. We could Vulnerable Potion right now, and kill one with Eruption. No, I don't think we're doing that. I think we're just going to battle him, double defend. I'll go ahead and miracle out a strike to split this back one, so that the smite kills him next turn. Okay. Let's try to take 0 damage in the fight, in the rest of the fight. My wish has been granted. Alright, Empty Fist is great. Get some good damage in, get out of stances. I like it. Get an upgrade or a card remove or something. I think we're going for an upgrade. Probably on Battle Hymn, since we were planning on doing that anyway. And then maybe we rest here? No, I think we just get another upgrade. It's possible we die, but we have pretty good potions, so I don't think it's likely. Conjure Blade. Get an extra tick. Empty Fist has good upgrade, 5 damage. Eruption gets decosted, Vigilance gets 4 block. What do I think about Conjure Blade? I like Conjure Blade quite a bit. It's mostly a participant in, like, energy manipulation shenanigan decks. But it does so much damage. It's good with top of the hand, too, because the Expunger is going to end up attacking, like, 4 times or something. It's a little bit hard to pull off. I'm not wild about it as a Niao benefit, which is how we got it this time, but it is what it is. I think Empty Fist has more immediate impact here for an upgrade. Empty Fist Plus just hits so hard. Okay, it's Lagavulin. Alright, well with Lagavulin, we want to just power up for the first little bit. I think that means we're going to Conjure Blade for 3. I was hoping we'd draw the Eruption together with the Expunger. We could Eruption Smite this turn, and the next turn Expunger Empty Fist. Seems pretty good. So let's wake him up now. This might actually be lethal. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright. So the next fight can't be Lagavulin, so it's either Gremlin Knob or Sentries. We're not super worried about either one of those. Matryoshka showing up before the first chest is pretty good. I'm a fan of that. We're against Hexaghost, so I think we'll take the Third Eye. This is our first defensive card. We're pretty good on offense. Conjure Blade, Battle Hymn, and Empty Fist is a really strong start. So being able to block a little bit, and also being able to scry away burns is pretty good. We took 0 damage in that fight, so presumably we're not resting. Yeah, we've got another fire before the elite, so we can just get another upgrade. We'll go for the Conjure Blade upgrade. This is a big source of damage in the deck, so getting an extra proc on it seems good. Sundial is definitely Orichalcum versus Sapphire Key. I'll take Orichalcum. We might be going against Sentries. Orichalcum's really good against Sentries. What would you do if you were walking through the spire and you ran into 2 mousy boys with mushrooms? Personally, I don't know what I'd do. Let's set this one up to die to a strike. He also dies to an eruption, so we could eruption him, smite the bad guy, strike the bad guy. Yep. Seems like it works. Okay. Hey, fire potion. Second Third Eye, second Empty Fist, or a Crescendo. We don't have a ton of stance changing. but Empty Fist sort of suggests that we could get more. I did say I was done taking attack cards, but Empty Fist is quite good. We're also just being like, we're being overloaded with all the upgrades we're getting. We're getting probably an upgrade here too. I would much rather get an Empty Fist and upgrade it than upgrade the Eruption. So I think I will take the Empty Fist, try to live that dream. Oh my god. Speaking of getting upgrades just thrown at you, here's an upgrade shrine. Well, okay then. I don't think we ever die with these potions, so we'll take another upgrade. And this time it is on Eruption as promised. Alright, we did come into this shop with less than 180. We could skip the merchant if we wanted to guarantee that we not lose access to a shop relic for the rest of the run. I don't know what shop relic is super good. I think we're pretty happy if we go here and find like a happy flower or something. Alright. We didn't need any of those cards. Mental Fortress with 2 copies of Empty Fist seems okay. We get Mental Fortress and Simmering Fury. Oh wait, we can't afford that. Yeah, we're off by 2. We can Mental Fortress card remove, if we so desire. I am not crazy about Mental Fortress as a card. We could just like card remove and take an evaluate. Can't really buy a potion. These potions are too good. We probably want to card remove. Maybe we take Consecrate? No. The only AoE fight is Sentries, and I think we're fine in Sentries. Is this my second Watcher run in a row? Did I run Watcher yesterday? I thought it was Defect, but it might have been Watcher. I think I might have just accidentally queued up Watcher twice. Because I'm remembering now that yesterday, my run, I had a Cloak Clasp. And Cloak Clasp is a Watcher-specific relic, so I think I did. Oh well, Watcher's fun. Yep, you're right. Oh man. I didn't change my description, so now it just still says previously win streaking. I guess I'm gonna be not monster. What's the name of the game? No, not Training Monsters. Okay. It is still correct. That's true. It was correct every time after I won my first game. What do you think is the first game you ever won? Do you win Peekaboo? Is that the first game you ever won? I feel like pretty much everyone won a game before they understood what games were, because their parents let them win. Whether that game was Peekaboo or some other sort of game. I do not know. We could also Simmering Fury card remove. Now we're talking. I'm glad I stared at this shop for a long time, because I kept looking at that Mental Fortress and being like, I don't want it. But Simmering Fury is great, and Simmering Fury card remove uses exactly all my gold. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, it is Gremlin Knob. I'd like to play Battle Hymn. The problem with this hand is I want to just like end in Wrath, but I have 2 Empty Fists. Do I just Battle Hymn Eruption Strike? I could Eruption Strike Empty Fist Miracle Battle him. Seems good too. So Eruption's going to do 9. Empty Fist is going to do 28. That's 37 plus 12 is 49. So he's going to be at 39. Yeah, it's too bad that we got both of the Empty Fists on turn 1. We're actually, this is kind of a problematic fight, because we got all of our attacks on turn 1, so we definitely have to play Battle Hymn. We can't skip that. And it looks like it's wrong to stay in Wrath mode, because we don't have a bunch of attacks to follow up on it next turn. So I think we're just going to play these. Okay. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, if we Third Eye, we can get rid of some garbage and cause a shuffle. So let's do that. And then if we defend, we're sort of saying, I know I'm going to get lethal next turn. And we can follow up on that with the Fire Potion. And I think I will follow up on that with the Fire Potion. So it's like 2 from Gremlin Nod, not too bad. Just make sure we don't have natural lethal. Yeah, we don't. Okay. Fire Pot for 3 damage. I'll take it. Singing Bowl, that's nice. Looks like we're going to cash that in right away. I am excited about Third Eye, but not excited enough to, like, actually want to pick it. I think it's probably better than Skip, but probably worse than Max HP. If that makes sense. Max HP is quite good, so don't regret that at all. Alright, well, we're just below 36, which is about the perfect place to be. So if we healed for 21, we would go to 56, passing the breakpoints of 36 and 48. So we would end up taking 12 damage and healing for 9. So let's take an upgrade over doing that. Simmering Fairy gets this extra draw. We don't really need extra draw yet. We mostly just need a little bit more block. Third Eye kind of gives us that extra draw and a little bit of block, although it's only 2 block. Vigilance also gets 2 block per energy, but it gets 4 total block. And Defend, weirdly, has the most block per energy value available. We'll go for Third Eye. The most important part about Third Eye later on is that it scries. And scrying for 5 is pretty good. Do we drink the Entropic Brew now? I think to not do so is a little bit optimistic. Let's assume that we're going to use it. In this fight, 2 skill potions. Okay. Probably don't want to use those now. Let's start setting up some smites and go into Calm. There's not a ton we can do about this. We only have the 1 defend in hand, so this is probably going to be at least one of those skill pots. Just crack one open. These aren't helpful. We've already got Empty Fist if we want to exit, although Empty Mind exits for 0. Something we probably want to do is, like, Miracle Conjure Blade this turn, and Empty Mind exits Calm without spending any energy, since it's coming from a potion. So I think we'll pick that. So we can Conjure Blade for 7 here. Let's turn use the other skill pot too. Maybe this one actually blocks. Yeah, great. Okay. Evaluate versus Sanctity. Sanctity helps you draw back to Conjure Blade more quickly, or to Expunger rather. I don't want to draw the Expunger, so we're going to Sanctity before we play Conjure Blade. Okay, well that's a lot of damage. We're also taking 12 this turn, but Third eye blocks out. Yep, here's all of our eruption stuff. These look good. We can't retain an expunger, so I might as well spend that now. Go strike him. We can Vigilance Empty Fist to spend 1 energy to generate 8 block, do a little bit of damage. And then we can Eruption Empty Fist, do more damage. Or we can do Sanctity after that. We do need to block some of this, or else we're taking a bunch of damage. Also a line is we could just like Eruption Smite Empty Fist. Ignore the fact that we're taking damage. We are probably ahead of him. I think we're interested in keeping our end of fight health a little bit, since I'm pretty sure we're winning the fight. Are we worried about our hand getting full of smites? Empty Fist also does slightly more damage. I think I'll take the damage. Okay, we're definitely not going to skip Expunger. And I think this is when a couple of the smites are going to go. And then we could block for 1 or get an extra smite or a strike. I think extra smite. Let's kill this guy. Sanctity does all the blocking I really care to do. And then we'll just get some damage with those. Simmering Fury probably sets it for lethal next turn. So let's see, how do we get the max block to set up for that? So we can Vigilance, Empty Fist, Third Eye, Simmering Fury. Yeah, except I'm going to do Empty Mind instead. We want to draw back to the Expunger. Okay. Your move, Hexaghost. We did draw back to Expunger. Expunger in Wrath mode. Times 7. Seems lethal. Okay. Deva Form's available. Alpha and Vault also available. I'm pretty confident that all of these are better than max HP. Deva Form has to be the pick though, right? Because we have Conjure Blade. We also have Simmering Fury. Try and draw some cards. We also have Alpha and Third Eye. Those go pretty well together. I called it Diva Form for forever, but yeah, I was informed that was not the correct pronunciation, so I've been attempting to change. I will still occasionally mispronounce it as Diva Form. Do we take Vault? It gets us an extra Battle Hymn tick. None of these cards are Establishment. I do quite enjoy myself a Battle Hymn Establishment deck, but it looks like that's not what's happening here. Alpha is a little bit scary. If we pick Alpha, Alpha gets innate, and then also Battle Hymn is innate, and so we end up in hallway fights, like kind of messing around on turn 1 and getting punched. Which is a bit of a problem. If we get a Deva Form, we need like a Meditate, so that we can meditate back our Conjure Blade for when we have 10 energy. I like Deva Form. Let's get it. Okay. Kurski is probably the best one here. If you pick Deva Form, you really do need an Energy Relic to make the turn you're playing it easier to pull off. Empty Cage makes the deck a little bit more consistent, removes some of those strikes. And Tiny House is better than Skip always, which is about the best thing you can say for it. It is not bad. The max HP is probably less valuable than normal because we have Singing Bowl. We can also skip the card reward for extra max HP. So max HP worth less than normal, but card reward is worth more than normal. There's a higher floor. Upgrade is not very good. We got all the good upgrades. Probably the best upgrade is Simmering Fury. Deva Form's okay too. So it's Vigilance. I think it's probably Kurski by a mile. We do have Matryoshka. Matryoshka and Kurski have a little bit of anti-synergy, but we have to open at least one more chest to get the blue key, so it's not a big deal. We will have to find a time when we can get the curse and remove it, which might be right now. We're looking for a chest and then a shop. This is the closest shop after a chest, and it requires us to skip all the elites, so maybe not this act. We only have 97 gold, so we're probably trying to dodge these two shops. Bunch of question marks. That seems a good way to start Act 2. If we think we can survive being pathed into a forced elite, that seems fine. We can also choose here to divert and go to this fire, but that's like choosing 2 hallway fights. It's not necessarily easier than an elite. Although Act 2 elites are kind of brutal. Okay, so let's go here, and make a decision. And then probably go here and fight elite. Okay. Get Battle Hymn established and put a Expunger for 5 in the deck. Seems good. I am a little bit loath to play the Defense because it puts cards between me and Expunger. But I will do it. I need that health. What do I do with the last 2 energy? Double strike, strike defend, smite defend. One of them is a strike. I think the other one's a strike too. Try to save at least 1 smite for if we go into Wrath mode. Simmering Fury guaranteed to draw Expunger here. Expunger is going to be 18 times 5 for lethal. So let's play Simmering Fury and block a little bit. And then play an unnecessary smite. Expunger. It's a card. Okay, we get some really good block options here. Protect is something we super need. Perseverance is kind of like a protect. Sometimes it's better, usually it's worse. We take a protect. We're looking for an establishment. An establishment would be really good. Writhe. Writhe isn't too bad because we have some innate stuff. I feel like it basically is a Star Wars lightsaber. It's curious that you would say that because it goes pew pew pew, you know. I mean, it's not quite the same as a lightsaber, but like it's very close. Okay, so we can't remove it. We'll get fewer, like, turn 1 Contra Blades, like we just got that last run. I like Relics, though. I like Relics a lot. And Wrath is not that bad. It's funny how the Mausoleum event is, like, pretty much just exactly the same as a chest once you have Cursed Key. It's like you get a curse, but it's, like, a little bit better because you get a curse that's guaranteed not to be that bad, and then it's also a little bit worse because, like, it doesn't proc Matryoshka, and you can't trade it for a Sapphire Key. I think we do go for this. Pantograph, okay. We could get another relic for a curse. Shame is quite a bit worse. I'm pretty happy to pay 85 gold. We don't have much gold, and we're not going to shop anytime soon, so grab that. Ornamental fan. Well, I'm not wild about going to this elite. Definitely seems possible for us to die. Also, this path just isn't that great. After these question marks, which are obviously great, it's like we get one more question mark before the break, and then a question mark after, but then we only get 2 elites in the act. Whereas if we go this way and get this fire, then we rest before this elite, which is nice. And we can rest and get another elite, and then rest again. Maybe get a mega elite. Or if we're feeling really strong after this elite, we can go get 2 more. But if we go here, we get bites or apparitions way more likely. And both bites and apparitions are super good with like Diva form, see? Okay, so let's go get bites or apparitions. Or we could fight these masky boys and then get killed by this elite. We've only got 32 gold. The red mask would be nice. Do we think we're winning? I think it's a Pyrrhic victory. I think we win but lose too much health. I think we don't fight them. A medium chest. Right before an elite. That would give us our second curse. Right before an elite. Could give me like a lantern or something though. It could be like really good. Alright, we'll open it. We got Clumsy. It's not too bad. That's actually like one of the best curses. Okay, Blood Vial's free, which is really great if we get bites. And then Incense Burner versus Sapphire Key. Incense Burner is going to start on 1. So it's not going to be useful for quite a while in the upcoming elite fight. If it's either Gremlin Leader or Book of Stabbing, which is 2/3 of the elite fights, then it being useful in 5 turns is actually pretty good, because those are right about like when those fights are ending, and it's like when the scaling from the elite is the most dangerous. Plus, we've got 2 curses, and we're not really desperate to remove either one. So I don't feel terrible about locking myself into opening another chest. Incense Burner's really strong. Okay, it's Slavers, the other 1/3 of the possibilities. We have to battle him, I think. They are attacking for 14 plus 7 is 21, plus 8 is 29. I might as well not play a defend. If I play both defends, I block for a net 4 versus Orichalcum. But if I play neither defend, I get to Conjure Blade for 5. So let's do that and hope we draw the Expunger next turn. Approximately 1 in 3 chance. We did. We can even go into Wrath mode for it. We can Eruption, Expunger, Vigilance to both block and murder somebody. So this does like 30 currently, it'll do like approximately 60. Probably want to kill Blue Slaver because he's attacking for more right now. Oh wait, Red Slaver's gonna vulnerable us, huh? Isn't that what Red Slaver does? It like vulnerables you and then nets you, which is just nasty. It's just not nice. Yes, indeed. He's about to vulnerable us. Okay, I don't know if we survive being vulnerable. So I think we're going to kill Red Slaver, even though Blue Slaver's doing more damage. So we're going to Eruption you, kill you, and then Vigilance to get back out. And take 13. I was hoping to draw a Simmering Fury this turn. I thought the plan was Simmering Fury and try and block out. But we don't have access to that. So I guess we're going to block for as much as we can and take 3. Simmering Fury is available next turn, so it's Protect. So I guess next turn is the Simmering Fury and block out turn. I'll keep Empty Fist available as well. Do we Empty Fist now? With Empty Fist, we can do quite a bit of damage. But we're weak. This is the last turn where we're weak form, so I think I'd prefer to save the energy from Calm until either next turn or potentially the Simmering Fury turn. Oh, this is not the last turn we're weak. I made a mistake. I regret everything. Okay, turns out we're going to a Wrath right now. So these are going to do 18. 18 times 2 is 36. That's approximately what Blue Slaver needs to die. Let me make sure real quick that these are actually going to do 18. They start at 12, which rounds evenly with Weakened, so there's no rounding to think about. So yes, it'll do exactly 18. So we can kill him with that, and then we can Empty Fist. If we even want to. Which it looks like we do. So then Empty Fist Protect. He's going to be hitting for 10. So we could save the Protect. We could Empty Fist and then Simmering Fury Defend. Take 1, go back into Wrath and kill him. Yeah, let's do that. It's guaranteed lethal. We take 1, but we also win the fight. Okay. That was a bit dicey. Not super impressed by any of these. Wheel Kick is pretty nice with Deva form. We also have quite a few curses, so being able to draw past those, maybe Wheel Kick is nice enough. It's just 2 max HP, right? Yeah, I think I'll take Wheel Kick. And then maybe upgrade it? No. Definitely resting here. We are at 8 currently. We really want Bites, because we have Blood Vial. So let's go get Bites. Nope, that's not Bites. We're intangible on, like, one of the fights where it matters the least. It literally does nothing this turn. Cool. Conjure Blade for 4 is great in this fight. We can do that either by just Conjure Blading now, or we could strike Miracle Conjure Blade, or we could just Miracle Conjure Blade. I guess we could go into Eruption too. We could Eruption Miracle Conjure Blade, since we're only taking 1 from these guys. I feel like that could turn out pretty badly for us. We have a lot of exits though. We got 2 Empty Fists and a Vigilance. It just seems like an unnecessary risk. So I think I'll just Conjure Blade now. Alright, Deva form is here to save the day. Oh wait, it's useless. Are we dying? If we had gone into Wrath mode, would we have been able to kill him? So it would have he would have taken 4 damage, so he'd be at 29. So we'd have to do, what is it, like approximately 58 to kill him. This would have done, or I guess things are doubled and halved, so we just have to do 29. but we don't get to double things. So it's 6 plus 9 is 15. So we would have been off by a little bit from killing him. And we would have still been in Wrath mode because we did not find an exit. So anyway, we don't die here. Yes, we just have to double defend. We don't die. We go very low. So we're at 35. We're taking 6, 20, 32. Okay. Let's punch this guy. He's the biggest threat. Protect is here to save us from dying. We can also Vigilance Empty Fist if we want to do some extra stuff. We can... Hey, Sir Edwell. How's it going? This run is in trouble. We tried to look for bites and got birds instead. They are messing us up. Vigilance Empty Fist costs 1 net energy. And then we can protect Simmering Fury, set up for guaranteed getting Expunger in Wrath mode and some smites. Seems like a good thing to do. Okay. So what we need to do is knock down both of these birds or lose. Well, we can actually kill both of them. So how about that? It's not 66 damage, it's 6 times 6. 36. Oh, I guess it's... I see what you did. You added them, yes. Okay, so I think they're both dying, though. And then, furthermore, we can wheel kick this guy for guaranteed lethal next turn. Okay. Oh, I guess guaranteed lethal now? No, next turn. Now. Sure. There's they were holding the liquid bronze. They know their weakness. They were just passing it back and forth between themselves. Their little claws holding on to the potion stopper. Wallop seems like a good card. We are struggling to survive, so Wallop I think is the pick. We could... Getting 2 max HP here increases our current health by 40%. Yeah, it was Sundial. I was not tracking it, but it happened. Wallop versus max HP. I think Wallop it. There's just, I mean, 40% makes it sound like a huge amount, but it's still 2. So the difference between 3 and 5 is 2. So let's take a Wallop. We're gonna skip this unless it's a large chest. Yeah, small chests are pretty easy to skip. We're in a shop. We're losing access to medical kit, cloak clasp, and a bottle lightning for the run. But we got a perseverance right now. Okay, I guess. Sure. What is the safest route? It's this question mark shop question mark fire route, right? This gives us 2 more shots at bite too. It also gives us 2 shots at thwack now that we're after the halfway point, but relics do appear only once in a run. Well, we can't read this because we would die, so we're gonna leave. Okay. Wallop seems great here. And then we could Miracle out an Empty Fist, or we could not do that. I think we do actually need to do that. Empty Fist here is the difference between Mystic healing next turn and Mystic potentially attacking next turn. So let's do it. We're fighting for our lives. Giving it everything we got. We can block for 13 and die. So I guess we wheel kick. Look for a miracle. Not like a literal miracle, but like a figurative miracle. Yeah, even Protect doesn't save us. We have to find like Third Eye. Yeah, Third Eye does save us though. Okay. That's not Third Eye. I guess let's go out with as much damage as we can get. Almost got there. If we had one more energy, we could have struck him to death. Or if Incense Burner was one tick further on. Wasn't meant to be. It was a tough run. Started out with Conjure Blade from Niao. Had a really good Act 1, actually. Lots of upgrades. Looked like we were going to do some stance-changing stuff with the Empty Fists. Got an upgraded Battle Hymn. And then things just went downhill after that. Just like, these didn't help very much. We took some weird choices. We opened a couple chests with Cursed Key, hoping to get some good relics, and we didn't really. I mean, Incense Burner is great, but it only procced once in the run, and it procced on, like, specifically the first turn of birds. So it's, like, very impressive Incense Burner. Thanks so much. This Whetstone also got 2 strikes. There were some much better targets for it. I think we had the wheel kick at that point. Yeah, struggling. Where did we lose all our health in Act 2? Oh, we fought slavers. We were ready for the other two. We were more ready for the other two, and we got slavers, and slavers took most of our health, and we never really recovered. We ended up taking like just a bunch of question marks and trying to survive and didn't make it. If we'd gotten bites on like this floor or something, and this had been a fight, we could have like bit back to full health, and this could be a totally different story. But yeah, Divu Doll would have been good. I think you're going to be waiting for a long time for this run to. I don't think she's getting back up.